Hello, good evening Tribuners. Welcome back with me Mutiara in the Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here, the complete news. The first news is, in a week, there have been several house fires in Bitung City. This week, a series of house fires occurred in Bitung City, North Sulawesi Province. From the records that have been successfully summarized by tribunmanada.co.id, in the field of firefighting, the Civil Service Police Unit of Bitung City, there have been 3 fire incidents that have occurred since the beginning of April 2022. The first fire incident, a unit of a traditional house belonging to the Malonda Worang family in the neighborhood 3 of Sagarat Subdistrict Matuari District on Tuesday, April 6, 2022. The next fire incident occurred consecutively on Friday, April 8, 2022 at the permanent house owned by Ruth Sumakul in neighborhood 3 Girian Atas Subdistrict Girian District, precisely the residential complex behind the Batak Church. And the next day, today, Saturday, April 9, 2022, another fire occurred in a unit of a semi-permanent house belonging to Mince Melo behind Ami. 4 neighborhoods, 5 neighborhoods, Manembo Nembo Village, Matuari District, Bitung City. When the fire occurred at Mince Melo's house in the Manggali Melo family, it was raining quite heavily at the same time. When they arrived at the location, the fire was already big. Then Marcus Maka Combo immediately called the fire department. In the burning house inhabited by 6 souls, meanwhile Mince Melo's husband, the owner of the house, is working in Manokwari. The next news is, rain accompanied by strong winds toppled the roof of the OKI Biduk Kajang sport building. The roof of the OKI Biduk Kajang sport building collapsed in heavy rain. Cement and spectator seats were scattered about. Heavy rain accompanied by strong winds that flooded Kayuagung District, Ogan Komering Ilir Regency on Wednesday, April 6, 2022 night, causing the roof and stand of Kajang Kayuagung both sport building to collapse. The roof, which is made of cement and zinc casting, has crumbled. According to TribunSumsel.com media monitoring, the 2-story sport building in the center of Kayuagung City was observed to have serious damage to the front roof pillars, grandstand railing, spectator seat, and the front ceiling. It was seen that the shards of cement and spectator seat were blown away by the wind and scattered across the sport field. In addition, puddles of rainwater enter and have the potential to damage a number of facilities. The head of the Youth and Sports Service, Muhammad Refli, explained that last night's incident was predicted to occur around 9 p.m. He explained that the first time he got the information was from the guard of the sport and hall, who reported strong winds breaking the roof of the side wall of the building. Still, he said, the incident was beyond to the prediction of the OKI Education and Sport Office because so far it has been raining and strong winds, but conditions are still fine. Furthermore, his party will conduct an evaluation regarding the Biduk Kajang building, which has become the pride of the OKI community, which was built 2007 years ago. With the disaster, his party will immediately close the sport hall for the next week. The next news is, the head of the Muara Baru village, Banyu Asin, donated his wages to build a road. The village head of Muara Baru Banyu Asin builds a road using personal money, donates salaries for village operation. Muhammad Adam, the head of Muara Baru village, Makarti Jaya Sub-District, Banyu Asin District, is willing to spend his personal pocket to build a road for his residents to go to Makarti Jaya Sub-District. The step taken by the head of Muara Baru Banyu Asin village, Muhammad Adam, received appreciation from the region of Banyu Asin, Haji Askolani Jasi. The road that Adam had opened it was given to the people of Muara Baru village because of the trust given to him so that he became the village head of Muara Baru. This opened access route along 4 kilometers. But Adam did not want to reveal how much money he spent to open access route for his citizens. From the information received, Muhammad Adam also did not take the salary as the village head of Muara Baru. The salary is donated to village operation. Muhammad Adam, from information from local residents, that he is a plantation entrepreneur. However, not much can be extracted from the figure of Muhammad Adam because he prefers not to show off to the public. From the monitoring carried out, it can be seen that the route has been opened and 2-wheel vehicle can pass. News is 4 twins died after being born. Christian Karaseran, 25 years old, and Veronica Teresia Mandang, 22 years old, resident of Lowian Village, Maesaan District, South Minahasa, are in mourning. This young couple has just lost 4 baby girls who were born to Veronica in a normal way at the Cantina Tompaso Baru Hospital, South Minahasa, on Saturday, April 9, 2022. The first and second babies died after surviving a few hours. Meanwhile, their 2 brothers, number 3 and 4, only survived for 30 minutes. Information from Dr. Tony Sumbung: after the death of babies number 3 and 4, the first child died first, followed by the death of the second child. Both babies died with the same analysis, namely the age of the womb that was not enough was still 6 months. The 2 bodies of babies were taken to Chris and Vero's house in Lowian Village, South Minahasa Regency using an ambulance. The birth of quadruplets at Cantina Tompaso Baru Hospital, South Minahasa, is the first time this happened. The next news is sales of subsidized bulk cooking oil in Pangandaran. The Bangka Belitung Island Province, sales of subsidized bulk cooking oil in Bangka Belitung. The Bangka Belitung Island Province Food Task Force held the sale of subsidized bulk cooking oil on the street Tegal Pasir Putih, Pangkal Pinang on Friday, April 8, 2022 in the afternoon. The subsidized bulk cooking oil is sold for 14,000 rupiah for 1 liter or 15,500 rupiah for 1 kilogram. The subsidized bulk cooking oil is intended for the general public as well as micro, small and medium enterprises, where for the general public the purchases is limited to a maximum of 2 liters, while for business actors or micro, small and medium enterprises it is limited to a maximum of 10 liters. The head of the Bangka Belitung Islands Regional Police, Inspector General of Police Yan Sulti Sulawesi, also witnessed this activity directly while chatting with the people who were trying to buy the bulk cooking oil that have been prepared. After checking directly, Inspector General of Police stated that he had come to see firsthand the availability of bulk oil which was sold to the public, especially in Pangkal Pinang City. According to Yan in Southeast Sulawesi, this activity was held in collaboration between distributors, oil supply factories, and the Bangka Belitung Food Task Force. The next news is father and son become perpetrators of charity boxes theft. The infaq box theft allegedly committed by the father and son returned to action in the district of East Medan on Thursday, April 7, 2022. This time it is suspected that the father and son acted at the Al Mu'minin Musalla on Street Tahir. The father and son were also in action wearing robes and were caught on CCTV. The administrator of the Musalla, Jasmoro, said that the incident was discovered when a congregation who wanted to donate showed that the lock on the box had been damaged. Jasmoro added that after seeing the condition of the damaged box, he then looked at the contents inside the box. When he showed the CCTV of the prayer room to people like father and son wearing robes stole the contents of the box. Jasmori said the East Medan sector police had come to check CCTV. Previously, it was suspected that the father and son stole the donation box at the Al-Ikhlas Mosque on Muara Sipongi Street, East Medan District. Both of them wore robes while riding a white beat motorcycle. At the first, the two of them checked the small infaq box. After that, the two returned to the motorbike to get the pliers. Then the contact of the large infaq was damaged and the money inside was taken. He said a similar incident had occurred 4 years ago, but there was no CCTV. They have not officially reported the incident to the police. The last news is, residents are willing to stand in long lines to get subsidized cooking oil. To get their share of subsidized cooking oil, a number of people have been willing to queue since the morning at a shop on Ahmad Yani Street, Sorong City, West Papua on Saturday, April 9, 2022. This was revealed by a resident of Sorong City, Ibrahim, who is 64 years old. He admitted that he had been in the shop since 9 a.m. Then his party returned to the shop again at around 3:30 p.m. If it is too late, he said, his party will not get subsidized cooking oil. He hopes that in the future the government should be able to address issues like this so that people will not have any more problems. Well, I think that's all the news for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.